Do you ever wonder if those seemingly innocent actions you take right after waking up could actually be putting your health at risk? What if I told you that for many people, the very first hours of their day are silently setting the stage for one of the most devastating health events, a stroke? It's a frightening thought, isn't it, to imagine that the simple rhythm of your morning could hold such a powerful, hidden danger. We often hear about stroke risks related to diet or lack of exercise throughout the day, but it's less common to focus on what happens before the sun has even fully risen or before you've had your first cup of tea. Yet, according to Japan's oldest and most respected doctors, a significant portion of stroke risks actually begin in the morning. This isn't just about general health, it's about the specific, subtle actions we take that can dangerously impact our blood pressure, blood flow, and overall cardiovascular system when it's most vulnerable. Think about it, that groggy transition from sleep to wakefulness. The way you get out of bed, what you consume, and even your first thoughts of the day, these moments are incredibly influential. The good news, and the secret we're talking about today, is that you have the power to change this. We're not talking about complicated medical procedures or expensive treatments. We're going to uncover 5 common morning habits that many of us are probably doing without even realizing the potential harm. And, more importantly, how to easily adjust them for a healthier, safer start to your day. In this video, we'll look at these 5 simple habits that, if changed, can significantly reduce your stroke risk, improve your energy, and set a positive tone for your entire day. So, stay with me, because watching to the end will reveal something truly surprising that could change your mornings forever. Now, let's dive right into the first habit that could be unknowingly increasing your stroke risk, especially as we get a little older. It's something almost all of us do instinctively, and it's about how we transition from sleep to being fully awake, waking up abruptly and jumping straight out of bed. Imagine you've been lying down for 6, 7, or even 8 hours. Your body, your blood pressure, and your heart rate have been in a state of calm, horizontal rest. All of your systems are operating at a lower, more relaxed pace. Then, the alarm blares, or you suddenly decide it's time to get up, and with a burst of energy, you push yourself upright, perhaps even standing quickly. For a younger person, the body can often adjust rapidly to this change in posture and activity. But for those of us over 60, this sudden shift can be quite a shock to our cardiovascular system. When you go from lying flat to standing quickly, gravity pulls blood downwards into your legs. Your body has mechanisms to counteract this, like narrowing blood vessels and increasing heart rate to push blood back up to your brain. This is a crucial reflex that keeps your blood pressure stable. However, as we age, these reflexes can become a little slower, less responsive, or less efficient. This delay can cause a temporary, but significant, drop in blood pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. For a moment, your brain might not be getting enough blood flow, while this often just causes dizziness or lightheadedness. For someone with underlying cardiovascular issues, perhaps narrowed arteries, or a history of high blood pressure, that sudden dip, followed by the body trying to compensate by sharply increasing blood pressure, can put undue stress on your blood vessels. It's like hitting the accelerator and then the brakes very quickly in a car that's not quite as spry as it used to be. Over time, this repeated stress on the blood vessels, especially the delicate ones in the brain, can increase your vulnerability to events like stroke. The wisdom from Japan's oldest doctor emphasizes a gentle awakening. He suggests a more gradual approach. Instead of springing up when your alarm goes off, or you simply wake naturally, take a moment, lie there for a minute or 2, stretch your arms and legs, flex your ankles and wrists. Then, slowly roll onto your side and push yourself up to a seated position at the edge of your bed. Sit there for another minute or 2. Let your body adjust to the vertical position. Take a few deep breaths. Feel your feet on the floor. Only then, when you feel steady and your head is clear, should you slowly stand up. This unhurried transition allows your blood pressure to stabilize gradually, reducing that sudden shock to your system and ensuring a steady flow of oxygenated blood to your brain. It's a small change, but its impact on easing the morning strain on your heart and blood vessels is profound. Imagine starting your day feeling calm and grounded. rather than rushing and feeling a little off-kilter. This simple act of mindful movement can be a powerful guardian against that hidden morning risk. Now, let's move on to the second crucial morning habit that can significantly affect your stroke risk in neglecting to hydrate immediately upon waking. Many of us reach for a cup of coffee or tea first thing, or perhaps nothing at all, before getting on with our day. But think about it after 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Your body hasn't had any fluids. You've been breathing, sweating, and metabolizing, all of which deplete your water reserves. You wake up in a state of mild dehydration, even if you don't feel thirsty. And here's why this is so important for stroke prevention. When you're dehydrated, your blood actually becomes thicker and more concentrated. It's less fluid, making it harder for your heart to pump it efficiently through your blood vessels. This increased viscosity means your heart has to work harder, which can elevate your blood pressure. More importantly, thicker blood is more prone to clotting. Clots are one of the primary causes of ischemic strokes, where a blood vessel supplying the brain becomes blocked. Imagine trying to push thick syrup through a narrow straw versus thin water. The difference in effort and flow is stark. Your blood vessels, especially the tiny capillaries, need freely flowing, well-hydrated blood to deliver oxygen and nutrients effectively throughout your body, particularly to your brain. The Japanese doctor often speaks of the body as a delicate ecosystem, needing constant replenishment. His advice for mornings is clear and simple. Make water your very first drink, even before that first cup of coffee or tea. He recommends starting your day with a large glass of plain, room temperature water. Room temperature is key because very cold water can sometimes cause a mild shock to your system, whereas room temperature is easily absorbed by your body. This immediate hydration helps to rehydrate your cells, thin your blood, and improve its circulation. It reduces the strain on your heart, helps stabilize blood pressure, and crucially, lowers the risk of blood clots forming. Some even suggest adding a squeeze of lemon for electrolytes and a detoxifying effect. But plain water is perfectly effective. This simple act can re-energize your body, kickstart your metabolism, and set a healthy tone for your digestion. It's an incredibly easy habit to adopt, and it offers immense benefits for your cardiovascular health, laying a smooth, well-hydrated foundation for your day. Just reaching for that glass of water by your bedside as soon as you open your eyes can be a game changer for your long-term health and a powerful step in reducing your stroke risk. Remember, your body has been on a long journey through the night, and water is the perfect fuel to get it moving smoothly again. So far, we've talked about easing into your morning and hydrating properly. Now, let's move on to the third habit that can either protect or jeopardize your stroke risk. And it's something many of us overlook in our busy mornings: the breakfast we choose, or often don't choose at all. Many people either skip breakfast entirely, rushing out the door on an empty stomach, or they grab something quick and convenient that might be loaded with sugar, refined carbohydrates, or unhealthy fats. Think about that sugary cereal, a donut, or even just white toast and jam. These choices, while seemingly harmless or time-saving, can have a surprisingly negative impact on your cardiovascular health and your stroke risk. Especially over time. When you skip breakfast, your body goes into a longer fasting state. This can cause blood sugar levels to drop too low, leading to fatigue and cravings that might make you overeat later. Conversely, a breakfast high in refined sugars causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, triggering inflammation and potentially damaging the delicate lining of your arteries. Damaged arteries are more prone to plaque buildup, which narrows the vessels and increases your risk of blockages, and ultimately, stroke. The oldest doctor from Japan strongly advocates for a breakfast that is gentle yet nourishing, one that provides sustained energy without causing blood sugar roller coasters. He emphasizes foods high in fiber, healthy fats, and lean protein. Consider a bowl of oatmeal with berries and nuts, or scrambled eggs with some avocado and whole grain toast. These types of foods release energy slowly, keep your blood sugar stable, and provide essential nutrients that support heart health. The fiber helps lower cholesterol, healthy fats reduce inflammation, and protein keeps you feeling full and satisfied. Making this simple shift from a rushed, sugary, or non-existent breakfast to a balanced, nutrient-rich meal can significantly reduce inflammation, support healthy blood pressure and keep your arteries clear. All vital steps in minimizing your stroke risk. It's about fueling your body intelligently for the day ahead. Next up, let's talk about the fourth common morning habit that silently adds to your stroke risk, starting your day with high stress and constant rushing. Many of us wake up and immediately feel the pressure. We're rushing to get ready, worrying about traffic, checking emails, or engaging with upsetting news. This immediate dive into a high-stress state, especially right after the quiet of sleep, can be incredibly detrimental to your cardiovascular system. When you're stressed, your body activates its fight or flight response, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These cause your heart rate to increase, blood vessels to constrict, and blood pressure to surge. While useful in acute danger, chronic or repeated activation of this response, particularly first thing in the morning, puts immense strain on your arteries and heart. Imagine your blood vessels constricting repeatedly. Over time, this can lead to damage and hardening of the arteries. Elevated blood pressure due to stress is a well-known risk factor for stroke. The Japanese doctor often speaks about the wisdom of beginning your day with a calm, centered mind. He suggests dedicating a few minutes each morning to something peaceful before the demands of the day take over. This doesn't mean you need an hour-long meditation. Even 5 or 10 minutes can make a world of difference. This could be quiet contemplation, gentle stretching, listening to calming music, or simply sitting with a warm cup of herbal tea. The key is to consciously create a buffer zone between sleep and the busyness of your day. This small window of calm allows your body's stress response to remain dormant, keeping your blood pressure stable and your heart rate steady. It sets a peaceful tone for the day, making you less reactive to stressors later. Prioritizing this morning calm is not a luxury. It's a vital act of self-preservation that directly contributes to reducing your long-term stroke risk by protecting your cardiovascular system from unnecessary stress. It's about setting a calm trajectory for your entire day. Finally, we come to the fifth crucial morning habit that can impact your stroke risk: ignoring gentle morning movement. After hours of sleep, our bodies can feel stiff, our joints might ache, and our muscles can be tight. Many people just push through this stiffness or jump straight into their day without any physical preparation. Prolonged inactivity, especially after a night's rest, can lead to sluggish blood circulation. When you're not moving, your blood flow isn't as efficient, and this can increase the risk of blood pooling in certain areas, particularly in the lower extremities. Stagnant blood is more prone to forming clots. If one of these clots breaks loose and travels to the brain, it can cause an ischemic stroke. Furthermore, stiffness and lack of movement contribute to poor flexibility and balance, increasing the risk of falls. The insights from Japan's oldest doctor strongly emphasize the importance of gentle, deliberate movement first thing in the morning. He doesn't suggest jumping into a marathon, but rather incorporating a short, mindful routine that gradually wakes up your muscles and joints. This could be as simple as some gentle stretches while still in bed, or moving to the floor for a few minutes of Tai Chi, gentle yoga, or even just walking around your house at a leisurely pace for 10 or 15 minutes. The purpose of this gentle movement is twofold. Firstly, it helps to improve blood circulation throughout your body, ensuring that blood is flowing freely and efficiently, thus reducing the risk of clot formation. Secondly, it lubricates your joints, improves flexibility, and prepares your body for the day's activities, reducing stiffness and discomfort. This morning movement also helps to gently raise your heart rate and promote healthy blood pressure without causing a sudden spike. It's about waking up your body from the inside out, encouraging blood flow, and ensuring your circulatory system is working optimally. It's a proactive step that not only makes you feel better physically, but also significantly contributes to lowering your stroke risk by keeping your blood moving and your vessels supple. Think of it as gently oiling the gears of your body before you start the engine, ensuring everything runs smoothly and prevents unnecessary wear and tear. This simple habit can transform your morning and safeguard your future health. We've covered 5 powerful morning habits that, when adjusted, can significantly lower your stroke risk, according to the wisdom shared by Japan's oldest doctor. It's truly amazing how much influence those first few hours of our day have on our long-term health and well-being. Isn't it? In Tobote Toms, we is mokung suento no. Budob began by understanding the importance of easing into your day, slowly transitioning from sleep to wakefulness, allowing your body and blood pressure to adjust gently rather than jolting them with sudden movements. This simple act of mindful awakening protects your delicate blood vessels from unnecessary strain. Then, we delved into the crucial role of hydration. Remembering to drink a large glass of room temperature water first thing in the morning is a fundamental step to thin your blood, improve circulation, and prevent the formation of clots. It's like giving your internal rivers a fresh, smooth flow to carry life-giving oxygen and nutrients. Following that, we discussed the power of a balanced breakfast, moving away from sugary, processed options or skipping the meal altogether, and instead choosing fiber-rich, protein-packed, and healthy fat-inclusive foods helps stabilize blood sugar, reduces inflammation, and keeps your arteries clear and healthy. It's about nurturing your body with the right fuel from the very start. Next, we explored the profound impact of morning stress and rushing. Taking those precious few minutes to cultivate a calm and centered mind before the day's demands begin can drastically reduce the activation of stress hormones, protecting your heart and blood vessels from damaging pressure surges. This moment of peace is an investment in your calm and your cardiovascular health. And finally, we highlighted the often overlooked habit of gentle morning movement. Incorporating simple stretches, slow walks, or mindful exercises helps to kickstart your circulation, prevent blood stagnation, and keep your joints flexible, further safeguarding your body from the risks associated with inactivity. It might seem like a lot to take in, but remember, these are not drastic overhauls. They are small, manageable shifts in your routine, tiny adjustments that collectively create a profound ripple effect on your health. Each one of these habits, adopted consistently, adds another layer of protection for your brain and heart. The wisdom from Japan's oldest doctor isn't about grand gestures. It's about the accumulation of small, mindful choices made daily. He emphasizes that true longevity and vitality come from living in harmony with your body's natural rhythms, nurturing it with simple, consistent care. And what better time to start that care than at the very beginning of your day? You've already taken the most important step just by watching this video and becoming aware of these powerful insights. Now, the journey begins for you. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you are actively reducing your stroke risk. Not just for today, but for all the mornings to come. Imagine waking up feeling more energized, more balanced, and more in control of your health. That feeling is within your reach. We're all on this journey of healthy aging together, learning and growing. I truly hope these insights empower you to make positive changes. What do you think about these morning habits? Are there any that you already do? Or any that you find particularly challenging to change? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and any tips you might have for easing into your mornings in the comments below. Your input not only helps me, but it also helps our entire community here. If you found this video helpful and believe it can make a difference in someone else's life, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends and family. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. We're always here to bring you more practical, easy to understand health and wellness tips designed specifically to help you live your best life at every age. Every like, every share, and every subscription helps us reach more people who can benefit from this vital information. Thank you for being here, for investing in your health, and for being part of this wonderful community. Remember, every new day is a fresh opportunity to make choices that serve your well-being. Live your best life at every age. You deserve it. Ma de autre John Scenes.